What's up, all my pen people? Today we are going to talk about things I've learned about myself from fountain pens. Alright, so fountain pens, like any other hobby, end up teaching us a little bit of something about ourselves that we might not have known before. For fountain pens, I have found probably 3 things or so. So the first thing that fountain pens taught me was I actually like shimmer. All my life I have hated glitter. Anything that's glittery I stay away from. But inks that have shimmer, I actually like. And my wife makes fun of me because she says call it glitter and I'll hate it, call it shimmer and I'll love it. But I end up getting a lot of inks that have shimmer in them. So, with that, I have learned that I like shimmer. The next thing that fountain pens have taught me about myself, it's more reinforcing what I already kind of knew. I love tinkering. I love taking things apart. All my, hobbies involve cleaning of the mechanisms generally. So in the manner, I enjoy taking my pens apart and cleaning them. And I've realized I have become a prolific nib swapper. So these are some kind of unusual nibs that are in between pens right now. Here's a 1.5 Italic grind. That was a custom grind. And that is pretty much my favorite nib for writing letters, like holiday letters. Here's another example of something kind of cool and unique. This is a titanium nib, for example, and this is a medium, and I'll probably end up putting that back on my Nemiso titanium pen just so it's a complete titanium from nib to body to section to everything. Another cool one is this Salamander Flex nib, and this nib is in between pens right now, but it's got a pen en route that this is planned for, so I've definitely come to realize that I like swapping out my nibs and checking out all the custom nibs too. It's a really fun scene. Lastly, this is something that I definitely never knew about myself. All through my life, I would have never ever told you in a million years that orange was a color that I preferred. I always go for blues, right? Or maybe greens. But then, maybe even blacks are always nice, right? So those are the colors I would lean to. In fact, even through my life, I never said I loved red, but I've got some red things. My truck was red, my motorcycle was red. So, I have an affinity for red too, but still, never in my life would I have told you that I like orange until I got into fountain pens. Because as I went along, I started acquiring more pens. First, I ended up getting this Orange River City, and this one had some green in it. So, I like greens, so that was kind of it's kind of cool, but it's got green in it too, and I like green. So that was kind of my first foray there. And then this Orange Leonardo came in for review, and it was actually up for sale, and it was just the body, so I snagged it and put my own nib on there. But, that was another example of an orange pen that I now have. After that, I ended up seeing this bad boy on Mythic Pens and picked this up, and this was perfect for, autumn, the season, Halloween, and Thanksgiving too. So I ended up with a third orange pen there. Then I ended up seeing this sweet thing from RT Pen Company in a resin that's called Not Hot Lava, and that really caught my eye too. So now I'm up to, 4 orange pens. And then most recently, I ended up getting this from Scribe Pens, and even though this has some black and red in there, it's predominantly orange. So something in a million years I thought I'd never say, I really like the color orange. Fountain pens have revealed to me that I actually do in fact like the color orange. For comparison, right now in my current collection, I've only got 5 blue fountain pens, and that would have been what I would tell you was my favorite color. So orange actually is neck and neck with blue right now as far as actual pen purchases. Alright, there we go. There's 3 things that I learned about myself by using fountain pens. I actually do like glitter, if it's called shimmer apparently, but only in fountain pens and only in fountain pen ink, but I do like shimmer. And I am a prolific nib swapper, and I love tinkering with things. And last but not least, I actually like the color orange, and that surprised even me. So leave a comment down below if you like this video. Please do subscribe. Check out our holiday contest while you're here. I'll put a link for that down below. And tell me, what 3 things have you learned about yourself from pens? Thank you very much, guys. Happy holidays, and as always, may your journey lead to your own serenity.